What's goody emoji mafia? Today's video is going to be on, take a guess. If you watched my video yesterday, you will know what today's video is about, so I'm not gonna say it. Alright, just playing. I'm gonna say, for those of you all that may not have caught my video yesterday, today is Monday, which means that today is day 1 of my new segment, which is Mental Health Mondays. With Mental Health Mondays, I'll be shining some light on a not so commonly brought up topic in our society, which is mental health. Especially, needless to say, in the Black community, mental health is almost shunned or like looked down upon, and I kind of want to take a step forward and break that stigma the best I can. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. I prefer to have done this like handwritten note style as opposed to looking at my phone, because I do get distracted easily. So instead of me talking to y'all, I'll be looking through like a message that pops up on my phone. So this is less distracting for me, and I'm sorry if it's distracting to you, but this is the method that works for my madness. So today's topic is going to be bipolar disorder. So just a brief run through. Bipolar disorder has 2 types, type 1 and type 2. And the main difference between the both of them is just the psychotic state, which is present in bipolar 1 but not really present in bipolar 2, and also the duration of the depressive state. I know that might sound gibberish to you, but I'm going to explain it later on in this video. So with bipolar 1, the individual has manic states. There are 2 states, hypomanic and manic. Manic is present in bipolar 1 and hypomanic is present in bipolar 2. With manic states, it's the maximum level of euphoria. With that, individuals, they are more like, I don't want to say promiscuous because that's kind of like, but in this state, you know, individuals are more sexually active than they may be on the regular, or they spend a lot of money that they don't need to be spending, or they could be really productive. I've seen some information about individuals that, you know, during their manic state, they own a business and they profit like $30,000 because they're so productive. They are like really focused on that one thing, they're going to get it, and that's what they're trying to achieve, that one thing or a couple of things. But during that state, they're productive, they're making smart decisions, you know, they're on top of the world almost. But now comes the depressive state. During this depressive state, the person crashes. So it's kind of like a roller coaster. So now you're going up on the roller coaster, you know, you're at the top, you're like, yeah, this roller coaster is real fun, and then you start to plummet. So that's kind of how it is with bipolar disorder. With the manic states, it can last anywhere from 1 week to a couple of months. Like I said in some of the videos I've seen, like the individual, they were in their state of mania for about, you know, 4, 5, 6 months. So as mentioned, individuals with bipolar 1 disorder, they experience psychotic states. In these states, individuals may hallucinate or go through delirious moments where they, you know, may believe something is true but it's not, or they feel like something is touching them, or they're hearing things, or they're saying things, but those things are not actually there. That happens in a state of mania. And in the state of depression, you know, they may have suicidal thoughts, depressive like moods, like, you know, they're really sad when they first wake up and they need that one thing to pick them up, be it like maybe a run or a cup of coffee and a talk with friends. But it's kind of like on a consistent basis, they're always waking up sad. They don't know why they're sad, but they know that, you know, for those individuals that have sought help, they know that they have depressive disorder. But it's like, why do I feel sad? I don't know. But I do know that if I go for this run, I'm going to be ready to go. I'm going to be, you know, back to normal. I need that little kick to get me started. Individuals with bipolar 2 have never experienced manic episodes, but instead they experience hypomanic episodes. So for those of you all that don't know, the prefix hypo means almost like a decrease, and hyper is an increase. So with hypomania, it's a little bit lower and a less severe case of mania, but nevertheless, it does affect individuals' mental and physical health at times, and it's also just as serious as regular mania. With these individuals that experience bipolar 2 disorder, they do experience hypomania and they have also depressive episodes. So with bipolar 1, you know, they may have depressive episodes, but bipolar 2, it's like hypomania and depressive, like that's the kind of thing that goes on. And also, do not take this as factual. Use other resources to fact check me. I'm just using the resources that I was provided with to support, you know, my claims, But if anything I said is wrong, you know, and you actually experience this disorder, let me know, because I'm learning just as you all. I'm just presenting the information that I found on my own. But yes, individuals with bipolar 2 disorder, they experience at least one hypomanic episode and one depressive episode. Hypomania, they experience like symptoms of more energy. They don't really feel like they need sleep. They have a false sense of being. You know, they might think they're a pilot, but in actuality they're a student. You know what I'm saying? They don't really, they kind of almost lose touch, but not really. It depends, you know, it's circumstantial, excuse me. Individuals are different. Person A is not like person B, person B is not like person C. So these individuals with bipolar 2 may experience psychotic episodes. So you know how I said bipolar 1 individuals are at times psychotic. So now bipolar 2, they may experience it, but it's not really a likely symptom. So when individuals experience that state of psychosis, they are often reevaluated to make sure that they actually are bipolar 2, or maybe they're bipolar 1. But something that does happen is that when an individual in bipolar 2 falls into a depressive state, as we've discussed in the beginning, which is when, you know, their roller coasters have, you know, plummeted. During those states, they may undergo psychosis. But if it becomes a regular kind of event or episode, then they're reevaluated. You know, maybe this individual has shifted from bipolar 1 to 2, excuse me, from bipolar 2 to bipolar 1, or maybe it was a misdiagnosis. But the thing is about bipolar 1, once you are diagnosed, it's very unlikely that the diagnosis will be changed, just because of that psychotic state that's consistently present in the individual. But with bipolar 2, it could become 1, or it could have been misdiagnosed, as I previously said. So now this is the end of the video. I want to actually keep these videos short, sweet, and simple so that you can get the information we want, need, and how we need it. Now I know people like myself don't really like watching long 20-minute videos when they could get the same information in a 5 to 6, 7, 8-minute video. So that's how I'm going to try to present this to you all. Sweet, short, and simple. Just a synopsis of everything that was said. Bipolar 1 has a state of mania. Bipolar 2 has a state of hypomania at least once, and a state of depressive episodes at least once. So bipolar 1, manic. Bipolar 2, hypomanic, but at least one depressive state. And just like that, in less than 10 minutes, you've learned what bipolar disorder is, the 2 types, and also the symptoms, signs, and differences between the 2. So if you like these kind of videos, give me a thumbs up, comment, and also subscribe to my channel. Mental Health Mondays will be a continuous thing on my channel until I say no more. But I don't think I'm going to say no more, because this is a serious topic. You know what I'm saying? So we're at the end of the video, and I'm sorry that I have to go, but like I said, I'm trying to keep these videos under 10 minutes. So I keep saying so. Anyways, thank you so much for clicking. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in for much more. Also, like I said, if you didn't tune in yesterday, you wouldn't know that I'm doing a 3-day streak in honor of my birthday. So this is day 2, and tune in for day 3 tomorrow. So yes, it's your girl Emoji Ogun. Once again, thank you so much for clicking, watching, and tune in for much more. Also, a side note, if you are in the DMV area and you need some bomb nails, just look at this. Like, look, let me see my camera. Like, look at this. You know me, Cardi B, popping on the chart. It's like, now, if you are in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area and you don't mind driving to Maryland, or in the DC, Maryland area, and you want these bomb nails, I'm going to link my nail tech down below. She is bomb, and she just started. So how you bomb and you just started? Sis, get into my sis. Okay, I'm done.